secrets about Richard Goodall that America's Got Talent kept hidden? Richard Goodall won the Golden Buzzer on America's Got Talent, but before his performance, he told us about himself. He mentioned that he is just a janitor and has a fiancée. However, what we discovered about him is shocking. So let's get started. Richard spoke lovingly about his fiancée, Angie, on America's Got Talent, but there's a part of his life he hasn't shared with the world. Richard had a previous wife, whose name remains private, but we have some pictures of her that tell a bittersweet story. Tragically, she passed away on June 19, 2021, after battling cancer. On Instagram, Richard shared a heartbreaking message about his late wife. "I'm so sorry. I did my best, but my best wasn't good enough. Cancer is like getting punched in the gut, falling to the ground, then told to get back up and start all over." These words resonate deeply, showing the pain and struggle he endured. Their relationship spanned an incredible 30 years, filled with love and cherished moments. They were inseparable, celebrating every Christmas and Valentine's Day together. The photos of them during these occasions reveal a bond that was truly special. But life took an unexpected turn. Not long after his wife's passing, Richard found love again. On August 25th, he posted a new image on Instagram with his new love, Angie, captioning it, "Fun night with my Lane at Taco Tequilas." It seems Richard has found happiness again, but the journey to this point was undoubtedly filled with heartache. Richard often mentioned that he was alone in his room, singing with his radio stereo and lamenting that he didn't have a band. But that's not entirely true. Richard Goodall is actually part of a local band in Terre Haute, Indiana, called Menopause. Everything changed when a TikTok video of Richard singing Journey at a middle school went viral. Suddenly, Menopause started getting requests to perform at local bars. They accepted every offer, and by July, the band was fully booked. Richard exclaimed, "And just like that, we're booked every weekend in July. Thank you to the band for their awesome hard work and to our manager for securing the gigs. See you folks Saturday night at Archie's Sports Bar at 7:30. Don't miss a note." There's even talk that Richard might perform with Menopause in the finals of America's Got Talent. One of Richard's bandmates shared, "I wasn't surprised at all by the response. I knew this was coming. He deserved it. He's just so good, especially at singing Journey. He's the perfect Journey singer." Richard Goodall once sang alone in his room, dreaming of having a band. Now, with Menopause, he's a viral sensation. American Got Talent has announced they will be covering all of Richard Goodall's expenses for his journey to the competition. As you know, Mr. Goodall works as a janitor and doesn't make a lot of money, making it difficult for him to afford plane tickets, accommodations in California's expensive hotels, and other related costs. But here's where the story takes a heartwarming turn. Chris Burson, a fellow resident of Terre Haute, Indiana, took it upon himself to launch a GoFundMe campaign, raising a remarkable $15,000. His rallying cry was, "Let's give Terre Haute, Indiana's AGT Golden Buzzer winner, our support." Richard Goodall traveled to the first competition alone on his first ever flight. This August, he returns for 10 days to compete at the next level. Your generosity will allow him to have a worry-free experience financially. His travel and accommodations are covered, but his support group and other expenses are not. Let's ensure his family can accompany him and that he has whatever else he might need. The campaign, started on May 30th, 2024, has already hit its goal as of June 9th, with an overwhelming 382 people contributing to the cause. The outpouring of support from the community has been nothing short of extraordinary. This collective effort ensures that Richard Goodall, who touched hearts with his Golden Buzzer performance, can focus entirely on his next competition, backed by the love and support of his community. Richard Goodall had a chance to sing in front of a huge crowd in August 2022. He sang the song "Don't Stop Believin' with Rudy Cardenas from American Idol. That night, Richard stood on stage like he had done it many times before. He looked very comfortable and confident. The song "Don't Stop Believin' was just right for his strong voice. Rudy Cardenas, a singer from Venezuela who was on American Idol and sings in a rock band, saw a video of Richard singing "Don't Stop Believin'. He was so impressed that he asked Richard to join him on stage, and before they started singing, Rudy introduced Richard to the crowd in a very exciting way.
I recently learned that there has been a TikTok phenomenon. Maybe you and half the country have seen it, but there is a singing janitor from right here in Terre Haute. And let me tell you, when I saw the video, I was like, there is no way that this is real. But let me tell you right now, it is real, and he's here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, dreams do come true. Let me introduce to you an amazing singer, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Goodall.
Together, Richard and Rudy created a magical moment with their singing. Richard's story of going from being a janitor to singing with a famous singer like Rudy shows how dreams can come true if you keep believing. After his performance, Richard posted a video on Instagram and he said, "An absolute awesome day. Thank you to the Drake family for setting this up, Jeff Gindhart and Chelsea for being my brother from another mother and filming me, and the whole Mill staff, the awesome band and my Terre Haute friends in the audience. I hope more to come. Still enjoying the ride, y'all. Richard and Angie." After many years of people telling Richard Goodall that his voice was amazing and that he should audition for a singing competition, he finally decided to try out for The Voice. He had seen how much people loved his singing on social media and he felt ready to take the next step. Richard sent in a video of himself singing "Don't Stop Believing" for the audition, hoping to make it onto the show, but then he got a disappointing email from The Voice. "Hello Richard, thank you so much for auditioning in our virtual open call. We have reviewed your performance of Don't Stop Believing. Unfortunately, you will not be moving on to the next round. Please keep working and we hope to see you again next season." Richard was crushed. He couldn't believe they didn't want him on the show, but instead of giving up, he decided to try out for America's Got Talent, AGT. He shared his thoughts on Instagram saying, "Just so everyone knows what I'm worthy of The Voice, but I'll try for AGT. But regular people just don't cut it in this world. Love you all for your support, Richard Goodall." The Voice had missed a big opportunity by not giving Richard a chance, but Richard didn't let this stop him. He was determined to show everyone his talent on AGT. His journey was far from over, and he was ready to prove that he could make his dreams come true. After Richard Goodall's TikTok went viral, he caught the attention of some big names in the music world. One of those big names was Steve Perry, a famous American singer and songwriter. When Steve Perry commented on Richard's TikTok saying, "I love this," it was a huge moment for Richard. To have someone he admired so much appreciate his voice meant the world to him. Richard responded to Steve Perry with gratitude, saying, "Love your music, sir. Thank you for commenting. This means so much to me. Thank you." You could tell from Richard's reply just how much he admired Steve Perry, but it didn't stop there. Richard received support from all over. The official Journey account on TikTok reposted Richard's TikTok to show their support. Even Howie Mandel, a famous comedian and judge on America's Got Talent, posted a video reacting to Richard's TikTok, writing at the bottom that Richard needs to be on AGT. At first, Richard couldn't believe it. He thought it might be fake accounts or videos. He didn't want to get too excited in case it wasn't real, but then he found out it was genuine, and it was a dream come true.
Romantic, I forgot.